This is looking down into the fairy wood now. This is a secret part of the land where I created this ginormous compost heap. It's a massive one. And in a way it's going towards making a new bank, because this is a very, very steep drop down into the fairy wood. It's about 25 feet, something like that. Very, very deep down there. And when I look back, this is a little archway that I built with some Lelandii. You would imagine that this was here forever. Look at the depth of leaves and small pieces of wood now that's built up on the paths. Amazing how sheltered it all is. And all these beautiful ferns that have just come up of their own volition. There's a whole cluster of them. And other ferns as well. It's very encouraging, you know, just how quickly Mother Earth can revert back to how she wants to be, given the smallest degree of help. It's been a really stormy day, and the wind is still quite high. But of course the gardens are sheltered. Nothing seems to permeate through into these gardens. So, in between all kinds of work, I managed to cut back my archway here and secure it a little bit, because of course it's just a little rustic arch, it's just little bits of wood, almost just standing up in the soil, not even hammered in. So it's not something that you'd see on a gardening programme. But it works. And beautiful sedum in flower. The evening sun just falling on this now, it's beautiful. So I've been cutting back some sort of struggling branches, and I've hammered this one post in on this side. It can hardly be seen from the other side, and just tied this up, so I've kind of, you know, just to pull it back into some kind of shape. And I think you'll agree, the simplicity of it just works perfectly. I can actually walk through it now. There we go. Jack's over there eating some grass. And then I cleared this path down here. I showed you this on the video that I posted last. And again, I just did the chop and drop. It's quite beautiful in here actually in the evening light. I was watching a sparrowhawk today as I walked the road with Jack. There was a sparrowhawk calling. It has a very piercing, lonesome, kind of monotone call to it. It was hunting along the valley. Oh, there's a bird flying out. I'm going to endeavour to take you into parts of the garden that I don't normally bring my camera along. It's beautiful light. There's Jack. Just beautiful. Such a lovely canopy here now. So sheltered. It gives me great pleasure to think that I've created areas of shelter for birds and wild animals. They're not often given much consideration, really, if any. Jack's gone running down into the fairy wood. It has been a very stormy day, and I've been incredibly busy, but I do try to get to read as many emails as I can. Now, it's not always possible, and I'm sure that you can understand that. A lot of the emails that I get actually come through to my junk mailbox. I don't even get to see them. But I wanted to share this particular email with you because it's just so lovely, and it's lightened my heart this evening. It's been a very stormy day and I have to go out shortly. But let me just share this with you. Thank you so much, Colette. Your work has, at minimum, inspired me. To say just that is not enough. I've been watching your channel for several years now, and you have gotten me through some hard times. Times where being a mom of 3 boys has sent me to my limit. Times when no one else shared my visions for nature and regeneration of monoculture, polluted spaces using natural methods. The birds chirping in your videos have brought me so much joy from far away. Your love and light guiding me to my true path of naturalisation and stewardship of the land. I began watching during a time when I only dreamed of being able to cultivate the land, become more self-sustained and have space away from noise pollution, traffic congestion and toxic neighbours. I've owned my home for 3 years now, and I'm happy to say that I have already made a mark. I converted a 5-acre parcel of land from a piece of dry earth abused by soy farming for years into a fertile, rich habitat for wildlife such as deer, rabbits, raccoons and pollinators. I have, with your spirit, battled my husband's weed whacker and fought to allow indigenous plants and herbs to flourish on our 135-year-old property and homestead. I'm slowly converting my husband into a nature preservationist as well. Anyhow, I cannot thank you enough for being a beacon of light in so many ways, even helping me find my connection to Irish traditions and culture. It is not excitement I have for my own welfare, but for the collective embodiment of healing for our Earth Mother that you will inspire in so many more people. I can only hope to cause a ripple effect in those around me in order to amplify this worthy cause. Blessings, Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much. Michelle has written to me from the United States. And thank you so much for that, Michelle. Sometimes, you know, when I'm in a kind of a weird and wonderful place, you know, where I've got tired and I've got countless tasks mounting up on me and I'm just feeling a wee bit, you know, oh gosh, I could do with a holiday. And it's only ever fleeting, mind you, that's only ever a little fleeting feeling, and it's born out of exhaustion and tiredness. But to read something like that from you is so beautiful and it's so uplifting. It is food for my soul, and I thank you for that. And blessings to you and your 3 boys and your husband that you've battled with that weed whacker and your beautiful property. And the Celtic spirit is alive all over this beautiful earth. We are all one. Blessings to you.